isn't available right now. What? What happened there? Upcoming. Are we live? It looks like we're live. I don't know why YouTube's yelling at me. YouTube is all very unhappy with me for a second there, but yeah, looks like we're good to go. Gonna check Twitch. We're good to go there as well. Good to go everywhere. Cool. And then when you send me the URL, I'll pass it around. But hello, everyone, and welcome back to part 21 of the blind playthrough of Final Fantasy Realm Reborn, and on and on and on. We are continuing to work our way up to the point in which we can, wrap up 2.0. There's so much I don't know. I can't know what I don't know, but I'm excited to learn what I don't know. I have been told that we are coming up close to it, but it might be 2 more streams before that happens. My goal is to just be focused on MSQ tonight and MSQ tomorrow night, so Thursday night as well. So if you're watching these live, cool. If you're watching these later, you'll see the videos back to back. And to just kind of wrap up the MSQ 2.0 story. And so that's the goal, is we're just going to focus on MSQ for now. There's so much other stuff I want to do and I want to show you guys, I want to talk about. But we're one track mind right now, which is rescuing Minfilia and crew and stopping the Garlean Empire from basically taking over all of Eorzea. There's just so much we got to do. So let me go ahead and send this link real quick to people that it would matter to. Oh yeah, you already posted in there. Sweet. Here, I'll post it even in streams and videos. Oh, so fancy.
Streams and videos is community link. Oh, I guess if you're posting in there, that's fine.
Right. I mean, I'm part of the community. But yeah, we'll figure that out. If you don't know, linked in the description below. More than likely, if it isn't, then comment and let me know that I need to make sure to link it in below. Holo's now has a awesome Discord that I'll be in as well, and Holo will be in, and we can kind of discuss and share both about Final Fantasy and all sorts of cool stuff. It's kind of a community Discord for gamers and people that just enjoy this type of MMO worlds and all those sorts of stuff, and content creators as well. So if you're interested in that, check out the Discord, which will be in the description after the live stream turns into a video. So all of that.
It will also be in the live chat momentarily, so for live chat replay.
There you go. As we stand up to begin our journey for today and take our awesome Garlean outfits to a test run to go try to trick some guards. Holo, I have a question for you, since normally you're, I guess normally I am asking questions at the game. This is a little bit out of game for a moment. How has the journey so far been for you, watching the progression through A Realm Reborn and in all the 21 different parts? How, just before we get to kind of finalizing 2.0, how's the journey been so far for you?
I've enjoyed it. I would say it's nostalgic. I mean, I was playing through this portion last summer, so it wasn't that long ago, right? It was only maybe 8 months ago that I was playing through this portion of the game. But I think I've enjoyed it because a lot of it has that just sort of new player experience where you don't really even know how to think about things that are happening. And that's one of the things that's so much fun. That's one of the things that initiated the idea of this project, is the ability to rewatch somebody else playing it. And now that you know how to think about the things that are happening, as you watch them, as you see the story development, you notice little details that you didn't notice before. You get to see a little bit of like the person's mindset as they're thinking about playing through it. So I think that you'll find too, as you progress through the game and then you start watching other people play through portions of the game that you've played, that it will give you a whole brand new experience beyond just your own playing through. It'll give you a fresh, different kind of perspective to the story itself, getting to watch somebody else play it. And that's what I'm getting to do now. It's been very, very satisfying.
Awesome. And it's been enjoyable for me to even go back and watch. One of my favorite things about this project as a whole is that it's all recorded in video. And so for me to go back and watch my own reactions and see my own growth and laugh at my own, just lack of knowledge in certain areas as it developed over the course of this last long while. But what's going to be cool is then taking that to other people, because other people's reactions are going to be different. Some of it's going to be similar. Some of it's, all, I don't know, there's a whole different world to explore in that regard as well. And so there's just so much. It's awesome. Very, very excited. Well, hello. Are you ready to get into it?
I have my mug of hot cocoa here. I am ready.
Let's go. All right. Set the vibe. Headphones on. This music is perfect. Let's go and invade a Garlean fortress. Getting them Imperial duds. You'll be pleased to hear I ain't been idle myself. Took me long enough, I finally hatched a plan to get us a suit of Magitech armor. Now, we've heard of Magitech armor, but I don't know exactly what it looks like. My suspicion is that it's one of the walker things that we've seen before, but those seem more like battle mechs than necessarily Magitech armor. And so armor usually is something that you're kind of wearing all around you. And I'm also curious, they keep talking about Magitech armor, but who is it that's actually going to be wearing it? Is it us? Is it one of the other party members? We know that Y'shtola does a lot of magic, and so maybe she's going to be wearing it. We'll figure that out here in a minute. But now, from what I've seen, Castrum Sentry deploys a Reaper for most of its patrols. Trouble is, the patrols themselves are irregular, meaning random routes and random deployments, and hardly any of them come anywhere near Revenant's Toll. So, hoping to coax the Imperials out of their shells, I took the liberty of feeding them a bit of old false intelligence, telling them insurgents had designs on their stronghold. Okay, so Galamant was the one who we heard earlier. We just kind of overheard that there was someone that had kind of spilled the beans on insurgents that were poking around, and we wondered if that was someone inside our own crew that was again letting the Garlean Empire know what was going on inside. But now we're finding out that it was actually him, so he did it purposefully to try to coax these guys out. It ain't far from the truth, now that I come to think of it. Yeah. Anyway, we should start seeing more patrols than we have up till now. What you need to do is approach one of the patrols, dress up in your shiny tin suit, and alert them to the enemy's presence. Having done that, you'll want to lure them as near as Revenant's Toll as you can. Like as not, though, they'll be wary of venturing far from their own walls. If they do need a bit of extra encouragement, use this smoke signal here, flinched fresh from an Imperial scout. They'll come running when they see that, and when the cavalry arrives, you hit them hard and make off with our Reaper. Simple as that. Oh, and if I ain't mistaken, there's a patrol sweeping the perimeter right now, so run along, eh? Oh, and don't forget to salute. Yeah, we learned, that was one of the last things that we did in the last quest, was in the last section, was that we learned how to do the Imperial salute, which we actually haven't ever done. So let's go ahead and do that right now, make sure that we're up to speed on it. We saw it in here. There we go, Imperial salute. The stomp with the left, or right fist, kind of up over the side of the head. So we will go ahead and for now, even though, it feels so nasty, we'll swap it out with our flame salute so we just don't get those two mixed up, and then they would know which one's which. So, okay, off we go to draw out an Imperial Reaper. Greet the Imperial Centurion with the Imperial salute. I think even the Garlean Imperials have chocobos, so Sureblood should be alright to come down and say hi to them as well. Oh yeah, we got the oily skies back. I have so many questions about that. As to, like, it feels like it was kind of only came at that one night, but then it also was there during the day, so it's kind of all over the place. And I wonder how random it is, or if there's things that cause it, but it definitely makes for a very unique look as you're going through the area. And it plays tricks on your eyes too. It's kind of hard to see what's behind it all. Oh, that's right, all these mud puppies, we gotta avoid them. I didn't notice that generator up there before is powering the whole Empire stronghold, or the stronghold. No, go away, my puppy. And then that is a huge tower over there. Oh, there he is, Magitech Vanguard. Whoa, 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 whoa. Will you go away, my puppy? Am I about to run into anything? Horrible. There he goes. Phew. Had to hide behind the tree. Okay. Let's say goodbye to our Chocobo for now. Well, goodbye, Shoreblood. We'll be back. Oh, these guys are actually a part of the Fate, too. That's kind of cool. We're not interested in joining the Fate right now. We'll let AJ distract them for us. As I walked right past the guy that I need to talk to. Oh, that's even better. Wait a minute. Wait a minute. Nope. No, wrong thing. This is perfect. Perfect. Equip. Torso. Equip. And then we're going to unequip. And we'll leave the sword. The sword is fine. I think the legs are fine too. We want to have our headgear on too. There we go. Now we look like we're Imperial. Perfect. And the thing is that we're behind them, so we're coming from the actual prison. So we definitely look like we're doing it correct. Hello? 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 Imperial Centurion. From another patrol, are you? When next you see your commanding officer, tell him he leads a sloppy unit. If any of my lot forget to salute... Oh, we should have saluted very beginning. I was thinking about, like, we wanted to talk with them and then salute, but we should have done that from the very beginning. They would be on their arse faster than they could say latrine duty. Oh my goodness. I am unbelievably sorry. Yes, I have to remember to do that absolutely first. Carry on, soldier. Insurgents gathering to the east, you say? Judging by your description, they are well beyond the perimeter. But I will not have it said that I was remiss. You, return to the scene and keep an eye on those insurgents. Should not go awry, use your smoke signal to call us. Okay, and this is the thing that I was looking at. This is the thing that I was saying, the walker thing with its two legs. That's so cool looking. Magitech armor. Okay, now we gotta sneak around this mud puppy and all the rest of these mud puppies. Come over here, draw them out, drop the smoke signal. I wonder how good this armor actually is. Now that I think about it. Oh, this is terrible. Terrible. You guys wear this sort of stuff? Man, the Imperialist army is cheap. Very, very cheap. Can't afford nothing. Kind of reminds me of the orcs from Lord of the Rings, where they're just like banging out these just kind of trash helmets and shields, because it's better to have something than nothing, but it's not meant to last. Okay. So we're all the way up to Camp Revenant's Toll. I was kind of hoping we'd be around the corner or something, but I guess we got that big rock to kind of hide us from view of the tower and everything, so. Oh. I gotta talk to someone? What's going on here? Oh, probably up there. That's where I'm guessing that I need to do the smoke signal. I remember that last time when we were using the Aetherite Crystal, and I had to run around this thing twice before I figured out that you gotta come all the way up here. Here we go. Yes. Yes, much better for our Imperial smoke signal. Not using our map. We have found a couple of treasure maps. I only did the first quest. I actually have 2 level 2 treasure maps. Can I... Okay, cool. We're going to swap to our recommended gear. Oh, we can't do that? Alright, well, we'll swap to our gear once we start then. We got to fool them as they come up first. Oh, hey, Sid's not looking the part. I hope you don't mind my joining. Seeing as we're seizing advanced weaponry, I thought it best to be on hand. Oh, you know weaponry better than anyone here, so please join us. Ah, there she is. It's hard to see smoke signal at night. These guys got some cool armor. Imperial Centurion. This is the place, but where is the enemy? Sir, a over there! That's us. Send in the Reaper. Let us make an example of these insurgents. Did we get your helmet? It's a cool looking helmet. I can't remember if we've actually fought the Reaper before or not. Oh, I'm not able to execute the command. Oh, I didn't mean to update the gear set either. Okay, now we're in trouble. Okay. Whoa, 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 whoa. There is a lot going on here. Hang on a second. Alright, we're just gonna have to beat him with our different setup here. I was trying to figure out where those what looked like AoE attacks were coming from. Okay, so there's that attack. Yeah, some of my hotkeys are all kind of all over the place. Yeah, this is definitely different, because again, it's got the play guide up there. This is wild.
Oh, you probably don't have your job done.
Ah, you know what? That makes a lot more sense now. Okay. Lessons learned.
You can equip it during battle.
Can I?
I think you should.
Because it was saying earlier, yeah, I can't change gear now because I'm in the middle of the duty. So that's all right. We'll eat a sandwich and we'll take them on anyway. So it's like, I don't need my traditional gear. Let's actually come over here and take out these annoying guys first. Unless they just keep respawning. Then we might be in a little bit of trouble. Alright. I'm just trying, and normally I've got them keyed on a certain, number so that I'm like, okay, 3, 4, 5, that thing. But now I'm like, okay, I gotta redo all of this. Okay, so that's what 6 is the little, there we go, that's what I'm looking for. Duty failed, oh, because it died. Okay, let's try that again. This has been a great start. Levels no longer synced, thank goodness. And we updated our gear set with that, so let's try this. Update this more correctly. There we go. And then we're gonna hide the gear so we actually look better. We also can update our gear even more so by, again, for some reason it likes to default to the other shield. We're going back to this one. It's actually a much higher level as well. Update gear set. Now, when we swap back to this, it didn't change over this stuff. Fascinating. Let me make sure that this stuff is in the right order. Low blow, shield bash, fast riot, rage. See, that's definitely not correct. So these are all of my avoid taking damage stuff. So that's fine. But Iron Will's over there too, so we don't need that. We don't need this. We don't need this. We don't need this. This is my level 1. Where is my level 2 spinny attack?
Well, is your job still equipped right now?
No, it's still not. Yeah, you're right. Okay, okay. Interesting. So with no job zone equipped, it's going to default to this stuff.
That's
and what I was changing
your gladiator
around.
bar. It's not your paladin bar.
Oh! And then, talking about learning stuff, there we go. For some reason, my brain was just saying paladin completely takes over the gladiator. So the gladiator literally doesn't exist anymore. But if you take it off, that's only the Paladin Soul Crystal. I'm going to default back to my very, very starter job, which was as a Gladiator. That's when I showed up. So, brilliant. Brilliant. I don't have to rebuild all of my skill bar. And I'm glad I'm not going insane. Okay, reassign current gear to... Oh, interesting. So, this was saved as Gladiator, but we can resave it as Paladin, which is actually what we want. Yeah, because when I updated the gear set, it updated it to be the Gladiator stuff. Good to know, good to know. Lessons learned. Now, let's do this way better. Rewind, restart. We had a vision of the future. That vision was not very good. No, we definitely want to do normal. We're fine doing this normal. It's just, I had completely the wrong skill set, the wrong everything. It was a mess. Okay. Sid joins us. Yes, you may join, Sid. Thank you. I thought it looked cool that we were still in the Garlean Empire outfit, but not being able to change mid-duty was definitely an interruption. And we'll keep that in mind as well. I think I've noted that before, was that you want to be geared up before you join the duty, and I did try that early, but I didn't try it. I should have stepped out. So, okay. Let's go. Also explains the difference in our power level, was we didn't have any of our fancy skills, abilities, weapons, anything. Oh, okay, hold on. We can do this too. Diverts 25%. No, we don't want that one. Which one is it? This one. 8. Okay, I think we did it there. Was that we said we wanted to take over 25% of his damage that he receives. So let's come over here. Do this. Do this. Do that. Ow, that does hurt. Okay, we got him though. Nice. Nicely done. Cool. Yeah, that's the thing I want to keep in mind is partnering up with someone and being like, hey, I know you're gonna take some damage. So, oh, we might have hit it a little too hard. At last, our very own suit of Magitech armor. It's smoking. Not wishing to look like a chocobo gift in the beak, it does seem rather the worse for wear, doesn't it? Biggs, Wedge, what's your honest assessment? Well, there's the fact she's smoking, of course. But looking past that, I'd say she was structurally sound.
Don't like the way these legs are buckled. I hate to say this, but the servo mechanism may be damaged.
But aren't those things protected by elm-thick armor plate? Did we manage to smash it regardless?
Well, they are, yes. It's odd. The casing doesn't seem to have taken a blow. I suspect we're dealing with a faulty part.
Well, whatever it is we're dealing with, we're not resting till it's fixed. Not one wink of sleep. You got that, Wedge?
Oh, chocobo.
I heard that! A hall has been set aside for our use in Revenant's Toll. That's where we'll carry out the repairs. Look for us there, Jake. Aye, aye, Captain. Or Chief. Chief, I'm sorry, he's Chief. Little buddy. Whoa, 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 whoa. And he lands in the seat. Let's go. It's not smoking anymore. Already fixed that. Nice. It looks like it's working pretty good. Oh, there we go. Yeah, it's got a little stumble to it. As one of its legs has a bit of a kink. Accidental kink, but a kink nonetheless. All right. So back to Revenant's Toll we go. And hopefully they will have put some repairs in the meantime. But yes, we get to have our own giant mech walker, which is really cool when you think about it. It's very similarly designed off of like a chocobo in that it's got a little mouth at the front, the body, the two legs. It's stylized much like a chocobo, which if this is their main form of transportation, why wouldn't they stylize their mechanical form of transportation the same kind of way as the chocobos? So it's really cool. Give him a respectful bow. Slothborn. The Magitech armor. Sid and the others took it inside. Go on in and join them. Oh, so you actually talked to him to go inside. We've been inside the big castle area, but in here is kind of new too. This is cool. Workshop exit. A little bare bones in here, but it'll do, it'll do. Wait a minute. Wait a minute. No. Come on now, Jake. There we go. No! It's an unsittable stool? How dare they? Impossible! This one better be sittable. No, it's not either. You just go right through it. This is ridiculous. Hey, sometimes people in a workshop, they gotta sit too. I guess they did say no rest until they fixed it, so that's probably why the chairs were unsittable. There's probably a tack on them or something. They're like, no, you don't get to sit, you just gotta work. We've now had the time to take a closer look at the Reaper. Our preliminary diagnosis was correct. She's structurally sound, but her servo mechanism is faulty. You needn't worry though. Biggs and Wedge will see her restored to her former glory in no time at all. Give those two something to mend, and they will think of naught else till the job's done. 'Tis a marvelous thing to behold, provided you remind them to visit the privy. It reminds me one time of, I spent many hours playing with Legos and I skipped right through lunch and through dinner and totally missed both, not realizing what time it was because of how long I just spent playing with Legos. So, eagle-crested round shield. Ah! That's a cool looking shield. We're gonna stick to our shield for now, but I wanted to check it out. We can also check out the rapier. Ah, where are you going, Jake? Yeah, it's just kind of a curved leaf blade, but the handle's really cool looking. I wonder if that's like, probably bone, but I was thinking maybe ivory or something. Still nice. Sorry, Sid, didn't mean to get all in your space. The repairs are proceeding apace. It shouldn't be long now before Biggs and Wedge complete their work. There is, however, one small problem. As you may recall, the machina's servo mechanism was discovered to be faulty. Wedge has subsequently ascertained that the Magitech core, which drives it, is worn beyond use. Such cores are rather fragile devices, which must be replaced at regular intervals. Thanks to the negligence of our Imperial colleagues, however, the one used in this Reaper was long overdue. Alas, we do not have access to a ready replacement here in Mordona, but all is not lost. Wedge thinks he may have identified an alternative solution. Go and see him, would you? He'll explain the details to you. Okay. So Wedge, you got something for us as to how to level this thing up? It didn't get an oil change when it was supposed to. Every 3,000 miles. Unless you want to push it a little more, then you can do every 4,000 miles. But this thing's definitely at the, 15,000 mile mark.
As I believe the chief has already informed you, the Magitech core is worn beyond use. We need to find a replacement. I thought about having you appropriate more Reapers, but even if the Dunderhead maintenance engineers of Castrum Sentry had remembered to replace their cores, you would risk arousing Imperial suspicion.
And it's very likely the next one would also have faulty cores too, because why not?
But do not despair, for I believe there is a solution. To substitute the Magitech core with a Mammoth Heart.
A Mammoth Heart? What is that?
In case you don't know, a Mammoth Heart can be used to grant sentience to an automaton. By my reckoning, such a device should be more than capable of regulating the armor's servo mechanism. We just need to make some minor modifications to the housing unit.
A mammoth heart can be used to grant sentience to an automaton? We're making AI here, baby.
I've already placed an order for a first-rate mammoth heart with a goldsmith's guild. All that remains is for someone to go to Ulda and collect it. Oh, and, pay for it. Did I mention how much they cost? No. Well, they're not typically cost something in the order of... I hope you don't mind footing the bill. It's for a good cause.
Okay, so how much money are we gonna have to spend on this thing? I'm a little bit nervous now, Wedge, I'm not gonna lie. We don't even need to go outside. We'll just use our own little teleportation pad over here. Oh, we don't want. We'll do it up here.
Shouldn't have gone on that glamorous shopping spree.
Right, exactly. We knocked out a nice 200K, so our purse ain't looking too fat right now. But we'll. Oh, we don't even need to do that. We can just return. I'm aware of things. Welcome back, Gregorius. How are you doing? Haven't seen you in 2 weeks. I streamed last week, did I? I streamed. I think I did.
Yeah, that was when your Gold Saucer stream was.
Yeah. But I wasn't doing MSQ, so. And if you're saying that you haven't been here in 2 weeks, good to see you back. Yes, I normally am going to be streaming on Thursday nights are the regular nights, and then sometimes I'll squeak in either a Wednesday or a Thursday, but you can always, if you want to catch them, just, keep an eye on the channel, because I'll have not previews, but, what are they called?
The stream premiere?
The premiere, thank you. We'll have the stream premieres up, so that way you can see when it is next that we'll be streaming. I should have put a premiere up for tomorrow night before I even started tonight, but after this stream, I'm going to put one up immediately. So that way, we're keeping track on things. So, I hope you're doing well, Gregorius. Good to see you. It's been, as you said, 2 weeks. It's been a little bit. Maybe because you got COVID? Oh my goodness. Are you doing okay? Oh, and here's where we could start this. Actually, I'm going to go through this really quickly. Oh, I see. Newest, past, regular. Okay, well, at least I want to make note that the Moogle is there for that. I want to do part of the Moogle event, but we need to go to the Goldsmiths Guild, which I could have used the Aethernet to speed us along a little bit, but hey, we got to exercise our legs sometimes, so, all that riding chocobos and teleporting around, you got to get your leg day in somehow. But yes, Gregorius, I hope you're doing well. I hope COVID didn't knock you out too hard. And I hope that you didn't lose your taste or sense of smell, because those things are very important. Okay. That direction, straight ahead. I have been very lucky enough to have not caught COVID at all in the last 2 years. And I say lucky because, while I have definitely done my part to avoid unnecessary problems, there's still people I know that take all the precautions and still end up getting it, somehow, so. Oh, wait. We do not want this. I will observe your work, but this is not exactly what we're looking for. We will join the Goldsmiths Guild eventually, but not today.
Indeed, it is marvelous to watch goldsmiths transform the raw metals and uncut gemstones into sparkling rings, earrings, and necklaces, some of which possess magical properties, no less. If you'd like to try our hand at goldsmithing, the guild is open to adventurers like yourself. No prior experience is required, for we teach all you need to know about the craft. Would you be interested?
I'll say yes for now, but I'll come back and do this at a later time.
It pleases me greatly to hear you say so. As a first step, I'd have you understand the purpose of our guild. The vast mineral resources of Thanalan have given rise to a grand goldsmith tradition, which has been refined through the ages. Our techniques are renowned across the realm, and our creations held to the highest regard. However, we of Eshtame's lapidaries, that's kind of like lapidaries, the premier source of all done jewelry, were not content to rest on our laurels. Seeking to advance our crafts, we turned our eyes to the east, the only place in the known world whose goldsmiths was said to rival our own. We built the finest faculties to beckon our masters hither and blended their foreign techniques with ours. Our guild quickly became the center of Orosian goldsmithing. I hear you shall benefit from the refined wisdom of countless veteran craftsmen. You will learn to see the potential in your materials and shape them to your will. These are the essential skills for a goldsmith must hone his eyes and identify and praise all manners of materials and, when needs be, recognize imitations for what they are.
Oh, that'd be cool. I didn't know we could recognize imitations.
It is even said that a master goldsmith can ascertain the authenticity of a man himself.
Wow. I mean, don't tell anyone I'm a fake, alright?
You may one day come to possess such vision, but even the most magnificent jewel begins life as a rough-hewn stone. It must first be cut and polished before it can delight the eyes with its brilliance. If you would become a goldsmith, you must needs refine yourself, as would a gemstone. It will take much time and effort, and there is no guarantee of success. Should you be certain that this is the life you seek, speak to me once more.
Okay, cool. We can continue that next time when we talk to them. But I do want to get all of the crafting stuff, but for now, we have bigger, more important things to deal with, such as turning robots into sentient machines with a mammoth heart. What is this thing? You have a Discord server? Can you join? Yes, yes. This is Holo's content creator Discord that we're using right now. It's brand new. I don't think, Holo, you would have a problem with our first guest joining to see what's up with our very empty Discord. But yes, you can.
I would be
definitely check it
honored
out.
for Gregorius to be the first person, because they've been here since the beginning.
Since the very beginning, stream basically one. The very beginning, you're one of the oldest people to come check out the content and everything. So it's super cool. But yes, definitely come share your glamours, share your awesome outfits and everything. It'd be awesome to have you. Serendipity, I love the name.
Hello there. Come to collect a mammoth heart, you say? Then you must be here on behalf of Garland Ironworks. I've taken the liberty of picking the finest example we have, a heart fit for a prince among mammoths.
Is that it up there, the crown?
Payment? Oh, that won't be necessary. The heart is for Master Alifal's personal use, after all.
Oh, Alfino's personally, Master Alfino? Is he a crafter himself? We'll have to talk with him about this.
He notified us a short while ago that his manservant would be...
The heart is for Master Alfino's personal use, after all. He notified us a short while ago that his manservant would be coming to collect it. We're just Master Alfino's manservant now, are we?
Tender in years though he may be, Master Alfino has been a benefactor of ours since my predecessor's time. The Goldsmiths Guild wouldn't dream of charging him. But here is the mammoth's heart. May it serve you well. Oh, and please do pass along my compliments to your master.
Yeah, we're gonna have to have a little bit of words. I don't mind running errands, but manservant is a little bit much. A little bit much. We're gonna have to have a conversation. Is there a frown emote? No, frown does not exist. I was just wondering about that. Okay, deliver the mammoth heart. I wonder if when we go to here, if we can find Alfino and have a conversation with him about this little interaction we just had. Please, please tell me. Yes, here he is. A little squirrel, a little squirt. Sassafras Alfino.
In the wake of the calamity, the 14th Imperial Legion occupied what remained of Castrum Novum, eventually rebuilding and naming it Castrum Century. The stronghold contains immense manufacturing and storage facilities, and it is the primary supplier of material for Imperial forces stationed throughout Orzia. Totally sidetracking the conversation that we wanted to have with him, of course. Consequently, it is heavily defended. Infiltrating will not be easy. Nevertheless, it is necessary.
Yeah, you clearly don't want to have a certain conversation. That's fine. That's fine. Okay. To Sid's workshop we go. I wonder if in the future we can continue to visit Sid's workshop, or if it's only for this series of quests. Wedge, here is Alfino's manservant having collected the mammoth heart to give sentience to this thing. That's gonna be wild. I was not expecting that whatsoever.
Hurrah! Thank you so much! But this is magnificent! It must have cost an emperor's ransom!
No, Alfino apparently has some friends in high places.
Free of charge? Courtesy of Alfino? Coming from an influential family certainly has its advantages. But without further ado, let's give it a try. I've already modified the housing unit, so it should slot right in.
Tink, tink, bang, bang. It did swap us over to this other sword, so I might swap us back.
There, she is ready. Magitech armor, engage! Or not.
I was about to be like, is something supposed to happen?
Haha, haha. She just needs a loving tap by Invasion.
Whack! That always fixes mechanical issues. Just whack it really good. That's just how it goes. Hey! She's awake.
Yes, she's alive! She's alive! Let's take her outside and put her through the paces. Jake, would you care to do the honors?
Oh, that'd be awesome to learn to drive this thing. I want to know where you learned to drive this thing. Is it stick shift? Gotta swap gears? Oh, here we go already. Nice. Okay, I'm curious. Where is our blood sword? Here. Yeah, it says that it's better in damage by 11. Maybe its strength and vitality are different? This one has tenacity. Strength 10, vitality 12. Strength 7, vitality 10. Yeah, only the plus 13 tenacity is really the difference, so we're definitely sticking with the blood sword, which is way cooler anyway.
Hop into the pilot's seat. We'll begin as soon as you're ready. First, I'd like you to try climbing into that tangle of crystals yonder, as far up as you can go, if you please. Oh, and if for some reason you need to dismount, simply come back here and we'll start again.
Okay, okay. Oh, there I am. Hopped up into it. Climb up into the tangle of crystals here as far as I will go. As high as I will go. Well, we know the route to get up into here. Can it jump? Yes, it can. Sure ain't no replacement for Sure Blood, but this thing is pretty huge. Let's see. Oh, I skipped that. Let's go back real quick.
No anomalous movements evident from either leg. Good. Next, jump back down and then sprint north, quick as you can.
Okay. So jump down. And then sprint north as quick as we can. There isn't a sprint option like we were running. Oh, we gotta go... Oh, wait, check the map. Going up that direction. We're going the wrong direction. I'm not paying attention to what direction is north. I was just going right back towards them. Up here. A little bit slow, but you know, once we got our bearings, we're good. Ah! Alpha, welcome! It woke up. Yes, it did wake up with a good whack. Maybe that's what I need in the morning. Just a good, wrench whack to the leg.
Leg joints absorbing all impact without incident. Excellent. Please make your way back, Jake.
Alright, now we head back. Cool, so they were testing its, jumping down capability so that the leg didn't buckle again. That's neat. And now we can test whether or not a Nyx enjoys the taste of metal and grease. I think this is also the same little cave thing we looked at the last time we ran up. Yeah, it is. It literally is. We commented on this last time we were over here.
The torso remains stable during vigorous motion. Excellent. And that concludes our test. Thank you for your cooperation.
Oh, my pleasure. Glad to be your test subject. In case it had blown up, it would have been, me taking the brunt of the hit, not you.
Here's a summary of my findings. The drivetrain is in sound condition. With some fine-tuning, we can expect a noticeable improvement in performance. As for the servo mechanism, I'm afraid it's not nearly as responsive as it should be, and I'm at a loss to explain why. The mammoth heart is in pristine condition and should be installed correctly. Perhaps its inner workings are simply too difficult to operate harmoniously with the armor's other mechanisms. Perhaps you need to name it, treat it with a little kindness. Just, be like, hey, buddy. Whereas Magitech cores serve only to conduct impulses, mammoth hearts enable automata to process the information collected by their sensors as feelings! Maybe she just doesn't feel like we're a part of the team. In which case, we should all do our best to make her feel welcome.
That's much more like it. Much more like it. Welcome, you need a name. I don't know if they're gonna give her a name or not, but we'll give her a name if they aren't. Click. And we can now select her. Hi there. Unfortunately, you can't give us your name, but we can wave a good hello to you too. Good morning. Biggs, do you have a name for her? I think we may need to give her a name. Creating Discord server, hello. Oh, thank you, Greg. I'm not hello, but you know. Daft as it felt, I gave it my best, and I've welcomed myself to a bloody standstill. What were you expecting it to do anyway? Bob us a courtesy? Well, maybe. Maybe it will. You never know. Sid knows how to talk to her. He knows machines. No doubt you're wondering why the servo mechanism is so important as to warrant this silliness. Without it, the pilot would be required to control the armor's every movement manually. This would be an onerous task at the best of times, and wholly impractical during battle. So it kind of figures out the extra movements, all of the, you know, it's kind of like an internal computer, basically, that all you have to do is tell it go left, and it figures out how to move the legs and everything, balance the weight, all that good stuff. Using a mammoth heart in place of the worn Magitech core seemed a promising solution. Alas, the device does not appear to be compatible with Garlean technology. Give her a minute! I think she needs a name. Wedge, are there no other ways you might demonstrate our appreciation to our friend here?
I'm at my wit's end, Chief. She doesn't seem convinced. We could try a little dance, perhaps, to cheer our heads off? Or cheer our heads off?
Imperials! They've come for the armor! Alright, we'll have to protect her. Darn it! They have us cornered! Oh, here they are. There's the Reaper! That little fist smack, I love it. Taken by the traitor Garland. Is that the Icon Slayer? Oh, bollocks. Call for reinforcements! No, stop him! Yeah, jam the signal! The hells you will! That's so cool. Little R2-D2 device. Look at it go! We've located the Stolen Reaper. Requesting immediate assistance. Respond! Respond! It's no use, sir. There's some sort of interference. Curse you, Garland! No matter. If we can't reclaim it, destroy it! Whoa. Big old thing. Looks straight out of Kingdom Hearts. Bloody hells, Jake. Protect the armor at all costs. Yeah, we can do that. Maybe she'll be grateful that we're protecting her and she'll come join us. I joined it too. I'm Orwin Holt. Welcome, Orwin Holt. Yeah, come here, all y'all. Did one get over there? They did. You, get back over here. Oh, did not want to do that. Is he not paying attention? Okay, we're gonna have to have a conversation. Now, excuse me, sir. Yeah, you do not touch my new friend. My new robotic friend. Not gonna happen. Alright, I'm really curious about this now. Can I select and then can I use cover on her? No, okay, I wondered about that. I was really curious. I was like, I wonder if there's a way to protect even more damage or you know, pain. But it was worth a shot. Yeah, these guys aren't fighters, so they just disappeared as soon as the fighting broke out. Oh, there she goes. There she goes. She's waking up. Just had to do an act of kindness. Chief, look! She moved! Ah, now she deigns to grace us with her presence. It took us a good while, but we're finally ready. It's time to infiltrate Castrum Century and rescue our comrades. About time. It's been a hot minute. Oh, somebody spray painting? Giving her a new color? There, the finishing touch. Did they spray paint the gear symbol of the ironworks on the side? I missed that if it did. Yeah, it kind of looks like it. Yeah, it's a corner of it. Okay, you just see the top left corner of the gear and the little flame above it. Look at her! Okay, they clearly aren't gonna give her a name, so we gotta give her a name. If you're in chat, feel free to toss out some ideas, and I'll think of some ideas myself as we go through the next quest or two. But we definitely have to name her because she's so cool and cute, and now she's got her own little ironworks logo on the side. The servo mechanism is now fully functional, and all it took was a simple fight to the death. Remember me not to install a Mammoth Heart aboard the Enterprise, would you? As much as I love her, I would rather not be required to profess it before boarding. But enough of that. Let us see to our final preparations. Thanks to Biggs and Wedge, the Reaper is as good as new. We're as prepared as we're like to get. Nice. Mod speed increased. Shoreblood is a little bit faster. Maybe we'll join the Chocobo races very soon. How go your preparations, Jake? We'll leave as soon as you're ready. I'm about as ready as I can be. Galamant, you came! I thought I'd give you all a roaring send-off. 'Tis the least I can do for the fine men and women we're about to make my lifelong wish come true. Well, we'll do our best. It occurs to me for all the help you afforded us, we know little and less about you. What did the Empire do to earn your ire? I fear I've put curiosity before consideration. I quite understand if you'd rather not relive those memories. No, I don't mind, really. Truth be told, a part of me was itching to tell you my tale. Mind you, it's hardly a novel. I ain't the first to suffer at Imperial hands. Like most folk, I've used to have a mother. She was a sweet Karen woman with a smile, never far from her face. There was a sister, too. Pretty little thing. She was gentle as a lamb, but tough as nails. We were poor folk, living simple lives, but we knew happiness just the same. And then the Imperials came and took it all away. When the Fire Nation attacked, all of it just disappeared. When Alamingo fell, oh, he was part of the Alamingo people and city. They put my family in a camp. Being a lad, I was made to do hard labor, while my mother and sister were forced to do far worse. They hid their suffering from me best they could, but I knew, and the thought of it drove me mad. We had to escape, and so I hatched a plan to get us out of the city. We were picking our way around a gorge not far outside the walls when they caught up with us, and rather than allowing themselves to be taken again, my mother and sister leapt over the edge before my very eyes. Ow. Ow. Heartbroken as I was, I didn't put up a fight when the Imperials clapped me in chains and dragged me back. Yeah, I don't think I would either. That's numbing. When something like that happens, you just go into shock. 'Twas some years after I escaped again. And that time I got away. I swore then that I'd get revenge on the Empire and become an adventurer so as to hone my skills and earn the coin I needed. But nigh on 2 decades since gone by, and what have I achieved? Bugger all, that's what. Not like you lot. You ain't been here 10 minutes. Well, we've been here a little longer than that, I can tell you that much. And you've already done more than I can manage in 10 bloody years. No, man, you're the one who helped us a lot, and he gives us all the advice. Like, he literally told us, well, let's see, first you're going to need to go over to the pipe here and listen in to know that your friends are in there. Then you need to go over here to get the helmets and armor. Then you need to go over here and do this thing. You're going to go over here and do that. Then you're going to use the smoke trail. And that's 10 years of knowledge that were compiled into 10 minutes of work that we were actually able to do. And so that echoes to, like, for artists and people that have a lot of skills, that when you put those skills to use, such as drawing a picture that only takes 10 minutes, and you're like, wow, that hardly took any time at all. Well, that's because they had 10 years of learning and practice that were built up to those 10 minutes of being able to actually perform and draw that piece. And so don't mistake knowledge and experience as not being valuable, because that can be just as valuable, if not more, than actual, like, hand to craft skills. So, hey, Gregorius, head out. Hope you have a great one. And if you're around tomorrow, awesome. But if not, have a great night. League Mom, also, thank you for the lurk on Twitch. Appreciate that a lot. And it's going to be, they do name her. It's a pretty great name, too. Okay, so we'll hold off naming her, because they're going to give her a name. So we'll do that. You give us too much credit, Galamont. We seek only to rescue our friends. Well, what's more important than that? On any road, after you've got your friends back, you're planning on going after the Empire, and don't pretend you ain't. I've helped a few folk take on the Imperials over the years, and every time I have, it's helped stave off my appetite for revenge. But something tells me I won't be going hungry for a while, what with everything you've got planned. And you are sure that will satisfy you? If you wish to strike back at the Empire with your own hand, you only need to say the word. We would be glad to have you with us. Tempting though your offer is, I'm afeard I must decline. I swore I'd get revenge on the Empire, 'tis true, but I've long since realized that the front lines are no place for a man like me. Aye, there are some as would call me craven, but I prefer to think of myself as realist. My talents lie in scheming, you see, not swordplay. You got a sword on your side, though, that might argue. Helping folk like you is how I make the most difference. But that's quite enough storytelling for one day. Best not to keep your friends waiting any longer. I'll be praying for your safety and success. May Ralger give you strength. Appreciate it. That badge on the side of his arm, I'm wondering if that's a certain clan or group. If it's like the Alamingo, it might be the Alamingo symbol. Wherever the Empire goes, misery inevitably follows in its wake. Invariably. Same word. For the sake of all who call Eorzea home, we must put an end to Gaius's ambitions. But first, we have friends to rescue. Biggs, Wedge, and I will lie in wait east of the Castrum Sentry, just outside the Stronghold's patrol perimeter. Join us when you're ready. Oh, and don't forget to wear your disguise, or this will be the shortest rescue mission in history. I wonder what would have happened earlier if we had walked up to the guard, not in the Garlean Empire outfit. Would they have just straight up attacked us or not? That's a curiosity, because we didn't salute and we got totally chewed out for it. But if we hadn't even walked up in the outfit, or the disguise, I wonder what would have happened. Alright, so they're out of the workshop. Let's go join and rescue some friends. But first, let's take a selfie. No, I'm kidding. Let's first, first, gotta take a selfie. Imperial attire. And we're gonna put our helmet gear. We'll go ahead and keep our shield on, because we did see that one Centurion had his shield, so we would just be a little bit more decked out Imperial soldier who has a really nice shield. We've worked our way up the ranks. It's been hard work, but you know, hard work and sacrifice pay off, and eventually we get there. I wonder who drove the Makana, the mecha there. If it was Wedge or if Sid himself drove it. I have a feeling it was Wedge, because Wedge drove it earlier, and Wedge seems like the type of guy to enjoy having a big pair of legs to run around on. There they are. Please. Lentic Mud Puppy. I wonder... Oh, there he is. I was about to be like, I know it. I just know it. We're way too close to this guy. Alright. We'll do a little bit of quick hunting. No, please don't. Spit up whatever you get. Aw, you got it anyway. But we dodged it. Oh, I'm pressing the wrong keys. I was wondering why the combo wasn't going in order. Yeah, see, this guy's a more advanced Mud Puppy because the other is only level 44. Okay, there we go. Get him out of here. What I wanted to try to do was see if I could get a screenshot, because this is a pretty good shot for what to do, but there's, I guess we got the tower in the background over there. With the rest of the crew. I wanted to have the actual sentry, that whole thing up there, but Mud Puppy, we're just gonna ignore you this time. We're gonna talk to Sid. Sid. What? We get interrupted our conversation? Sid, help me! We managed anyway. I wonder if we'll still be being attacked either in the cinematic or after we get out. I have to know. I have to know. This is awesome. Forgive me for saying so, but you cut quite a dashing figure in Imperial black and crimson. I do say so myself. It just so happens my glamour is mostly black, silver, and white, you know? Black, crimson, and white. Aha, but now is not the time for jests. Yeah, I'm not digging this helmet. Just saying. There it is. Let's review the infiltration plan. Castrum Sentry lies just beyond. A short while ago, an Imperial patrol left to do its rounds. Alfino and I will create a diversion out here and keep them occupied for as long as we are able. Meanwhile, the three of you will enter the stronghold, posing as a patrol returning from duty. Should Alfino and I prove less distracting than hoped, I will contact you via link pro. Be ready to beat a hasty retreat. There's no retreats. We're going all in. 100% ham. Oh, they got the leggings for it too. We got some armored leggings, but that's alright. Hey! Let's go! Wedge likes to drive. Look at that grin. Wedge will lead the way in the Reaper. Stay close to him. And I hardly need to tell you this, but don't do anything suspicious. Oh, and lest you wonder, Yida and Yishtola left shortly before you arrived. Yeah, we haven't seen them for a while. We had planned that they should linger in the vicinity to cover our retreat in the event that Alfino and I attracted too much attention. But the approach of an Imperial vehicle forced us to improvise. Imperial vehicle? Don't be too disappointed. They did at least leave a message for you. Something along the lines of, don't do anything reckless, if memory serves. Wise words. I do wonder if this is the... Remember that we had the not quite vision where we got to kind of see from the Imperial side of things, and Gaius ordered the guy in the big black armor, who is like one of his first missions, to go somewhere to the west and to defend something. I'm wondering if he's the guy that's going to show up. It's the approach of the Imperial vehicle. I wonder if that's him. Ham on even? You got a ham on even. I got a turkey on odd. Alright, the Imperial Patrol should be returning at any moment. You'd best be off. Good luck, Jake. May the 12 keep you. Let's do this. It's time to rescue our friends. Oh, that's so awesome. Imperial salute. Nobody seems to care about our fancy pauldrons. And we have a Reaper who's intelligent and on our side, which is fantastic. Do we have any idea where we're going? Uh-oh.
You have spirit. That I will allow. Yet you struggle to the benefit of none, least of all, yourself.
Okay, something really quickly I wanted to note is that all Garleans have that stone in their forehead, but some of the armors also have kind of this stone in the forehead. I wonder if that's symbolic, whatever. If that is to kind of represent that third, that is stone in their forehead, or if it is actually helps to amplify, you know, their whatever the abilities are that they have with their third eye thing. But we get to see the Minfilia is alive. It has been so long since we've seen Minfilia. It's been forever, almost a month in real time, and many streams. So this is awesome, but obviously in very much trouble. Livia, we'll have to make sure we remember that name as well. We noted her several times, but didn't remember her name. So Livia Sas Julius. Junius. I think it would probably be Junius. Livia Sas Junius.
echo of yours intrigues us. We desire only to understand it, and for that we need your help. You wish to be rid of the icons, do you not?
I assume the icons, because we're picking up pieces on this, and I think it's been mentioned before, but the icons are a different way of saying the primals, because they referenced that we were the icon slayer, so we've slayed a bunch of the primals, and so, you know, being rid of the icons is something that all of the science have been trying to do, is make sure they're not destroying everything.
You would have saved yourself a great deal of torment had you accepted our aid from the beginning.
And let your machine eat the primal's power and become unstoppable. Ooh. Yeah, that looks like it hurts.
Tell me everything, and I shall end it quickly. Refuse, and though you beg for death, you shall not have it. Which will it be? As you wish, my dear Minfilia. Unpleasant though it will be for all concerned, you leave us no choice but to employ more rigorous methods of study.
It's still whacking me while I'm in the cutscene. That's awesome. Hopefully I don't die from it. That is hilarious. But no, this is serious time. This is serious time. Minfilia's in trouble. Don't be joking about things like that. More rigorous forms of study.
Be so kind as to deliver the prisoners to Castrum Meridianum.
Meridianum, so a different precinct.
Yes, milady.
Yeah, there's not much you can do in that situation. I don't even know if she could, like, actually do or say anything to help, even if she wanted to. It's one of those, you know, tough things that you're not even able to talk about it. So, Mud Puppy is gone. We have managed to get in. All right, it's walking time. We can't do anything suspicious. Oh, well, we're gonna do something suspicious. We're gonna turn right around and walk this way. This looks so much like the Imperial stuff from Star Wars. It's awesome. Imperial Courtier. Courier. Imperial Courier. I'd best be getting back to my duties. The supplies aren't going to move themselves, and neither are the prisoners, come to that. Oh, prisoners. Perform an Imperial salute. I gotta remember to salute them and give them the explanation. Oh, my apologies. I didn't see that. Wow, rude. I just talked with you a moment ago. So engrossed I was in my task. You'd be engrossed too, had the Tribunus commanded you to arrange for the prisoners to be transported. What prisoners do I speak of? You mean you haven't heard? Only the infamous Scions of the Seventh Dawn, captured by the Tribunus herself. So the Tribunus is probably the, like, main, you know, group of the main trio underneath Gaius. And, you know, she's referred to as a Tribunus because she's the only female of the group. If you don't believe me, have a look at the storage tower when next you pass that way. Ah, the storage tower. I'm guessing that's that thing. Not this one over here. Is this Biggs? Regaling tales to them. This music is over there. There's Wedge over there, so that might not be Biggs then. Yeah, Biggs is over there. There he is. Looking at the gate, doing his gate thing. The Kukurian.
Part of the maintenance crew from the Ossidans, are you? I don't know what they teach you over there, but being an engineer does not exempt you from saluting your superior. Oh my gosh, I keep forgetting. I'm going to get us absolutely slapped. That's a fine salute. Part of the maintenance crew. Well, welcome to Castrum Sentry, engineer. What? Prisoners? You've heard the rumors then. Yes, they're being held in the storage tower, but I strongly suggest you pay them no mind. You are summoned here to work, not to gawp at the Eorzea's defeated heroes. Now show a bit of enthusiasm, or I'll have you reported.
Oh, yes, yes. This, how about that for enthusiasm? All right, we're saluting. First thing we're doing to this other guy. Who is this other guy we're talking to? Over here. Imperial Guard. Biggs, do you think you can get that gate open? I wonder if we talked with him, if he would make a mention of that. Security's tight, just to be expected. We're going to need a special key if we want to get past this bulkhead. He's working on it. Good old Biggs. Sir sleeps a lot over here. Shouldn't I be at my post? I suppose so. But such things don't seem to matter anymore. I've fallen for one of the prisoners. She's all I can think about of late. Am I deviant for wanting her to salute me? He fell for Minfilia? Greetings, comrade. Forgive me for asking, but you haven't visited the storage tower recently, have you? I only ask because I dropped something in there and, oh, who am I fooling? I fell for one of the prisoners, alright? I dare say you know the one I mean, eh? The blonde? Goodness, no. It's the Lalafell Lasses. I should have expected that! I should have expected the twist! I should have expected the twist. Ah, Tataru! You're stealing men's hearts! That's so rude. She's so adorable, it hurts. I want to sweep her up in my arms and squeeze her till my arms ache. What do you reckon it would take to convince the Centurion to lend me the keys just so I can see her? I should have called it. There was something in the back of my mind. Oh, that's hilarious. That's hilarious. Okay, so we need to talk to the Centurion and get the keys for this fellow to go and see his potential true love of Tataru. Now, not all of these guys are going to be like true-blooded Garleans and have that third eye, the little gemstone in their forehead. Because remember, we talked with them and they, when they take over a new area, they basically turn all of those people. It's like the Roman Empire, right? You're like, okay, congratulations, you're all Romans now. Now you're gonna fight for us. You're gonna go fight these other people over here. And so they're a whole melting pot of different cultures, groups, people, races, all sorts of different things. So we are not going to make the mistake of not saluting this guy immediately. Salute first. We would absolutely get in trouble if we didn't. What's this? You need to access the storage tower? What business have you there? At the Tribunus's behest, you say? This is highly irregular, but it would not do to make my lady wroth. Take my identification key. See that it is returned when your errand is concluded. Ah, so we just told them that we needed it for the Tribunus. Thank you, sir. We will see you when I don't return. The true power behind the Scions. Tataru's adorable face! Oh, we probably shouldn't jump. That's suspicious in the making right there. Biggs, we have the key. Security's tight. You need a special key. Yeah, I got you the key. Look at this thing. Almost looks like a squid. It's Hydra! We knew it! Hydra the whole time. Wait, they have the painted gear right along the side right there? Wouldn't someone get suspicious about that? That's hilarious. Like, nobody thought to ask, what's this painted symbol on the side? I didn't even think about that earlier. I was like, yeah, way to avoid suspicion when you're spray painting your logo. Alright, we're in. Oh, shh. Shh, we're in. Alright, we got through gate 1. The affable Imperial. Nice to see you, nice to see you. Nod, nod. Okay, I wonder... Alright, this is just a test for me purely. What? Say. Slash... No. Oh, it doesn't even give me a... You can't do that. I wondered if nod was a thing, because I was like, I was going to find different people to like... nod to them as we walked along, so... Just Tataru in general. She handles the finances and keeps us running. Yeah, I mean, it is true. That is true. Tataru is like the organized one. I really want to explore this place more, but we just don't have the time. We gotta stay on track. We gotta stay on mission, right? Don't be distracted by everything else. I'm bad with Gil whenever I see a good glam. That's me. That's me. I've burned 180,000. Did you get the outfit I wanted? No! Minfilia and the rest. Thank goodness they're safe. We're again not wearing our right armor for this. We'll have to figure that out. Hopefully we can deal in our disguise. We can't afford to take it off. We can't afford to take it off. We have to stay in disguise.
I am the one you want. Leave the others be.
Ranger,
If you harm my friends, I swear I shall take my own life, and then you shall never answer to your and you shall answer to your mistress.
oh, what are they doing? He's a black mage. Got that staff out.
At least we can see that they're all right. They're all okay.
Tataru.
Oh, she's so scared. Tataru, we must do something.
She thought that we were all more Imperials.
We risk letting the entire castrum know we're here.
Okay, what's the right decision to do? You're right. We might not get a better chance. I think because we have the machine, if we could run in there, beat up a couple of people just to get everyone onto the machine, if at least the majority of people can get on, and then we can blast our way out of here. That's my thinking. I don't know if it's going to happen or not. We got to get through like 2 whole gates to get out of here. 3 if we actually step inside of here. So, this is the 3rd squadron. What is it? A Reaper? Seized when? Oh, we got to go now. And this only came to light now? Yep, go, 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 go. There's no time like the present. The culprits will lift a trail. Take as many men as you need and scour the area. I want that Reaper found. Now's our chance. That face was beautiful. What the? Strike! My last! Eliminate the intruders! Strike my last. I gotta reread that again. Well, I'll do that later, but I think I've read that wrong. I apologize. Yeah, now they know we're here. Let's do this. Oh, we're in full combat gear now. All right, can I? Oh, they're kind of trying to chain it up. Oh no, is that? Oh, that's Biggs. Yeah, special skill. All right, we might not need to waste all of our time on these guys if we can also now run over here and untie these guys. Oh, they're gonna stop us. All right, we're gonna have to take him out of this. All right, was that enough for you to ignore me? They're more pressing matters at hand. Okay, okay. I missed that earlier. All right, we got one of them down. Don't you dare. Oh, he did it anyway. But no damage, because we stunned him. He was just animation locked, all right? All right, there was no damage, I promise. All right, we got him. Now we can untie him.
Tataru! Jake, I was so scared.
Oh, she's so cute. The cutest.
It was foolish of you to come here. You might have been killed.
Well, we still might be killed, I'm just saying.
But thank you. I shudder to think what might have happened had you not arrived when you did.
Can we get out of here first before we chit-chat?
I say, did you not see Thancred anywhere? I'm beginning to fear for the fellow.
We have not seen him in a very long time, since pre the invasion of the Waking Sands. It's been a very long time since we've seen him. I think I'm gonna think about this when the last time we saw him was. I think we might have seen him when leaving the Waking Sands before our last mission. which was to go with Y'shtola and take care of Titan. So that's when we were leaving the Waking Sands to go deal with Titan, which is a long time ago. To linger here shall yield us no answer. Let us away ere the window to our liberty closes shut. No riddles that time. Clear and concise.
What did you say? Escaped? Then recapture them. Fail, and I shall have your head.
Yeah, you might need to get in on this.
And what have we here?
Oh!
Y'shtola. The Tribunus herself, just as you said. You have the eye of an Ahriman, Ida. You have the eye of an Ahriman.
Interesting. So Ida must be able to, like, somewhat either have a sense for things. I wouldn't say necessarily tell the future, but at least have a good idea, like some kind of sixth sense as to where people are or something of that nature, just as you said. Interesting. There she is, Ida.
Well, she's kind of hard to miss in that showy armors of hers. Accursed scions, how did you slip our defenses? With unexpected ease, if truth be told. There chanced to be a commotion outside the castrum's walls, which allowed us to avail ourselves of the comforts of your vehicle.
Oh, so they took over the vehicle.
Y'shtola's just being polite. That was one of the most uncomfortable things I've ever stowed away in. There's no wonder it's called the Phantom Train. No passenger would be seen dead on it.
the vehicle that came to this place, the Phantom Train.
So you scuttled in amidst the freight like the vermin you are. I shall be sure to have words with our rat catcher. Such negligence is unforgivable. That is far from your most pressing concern. First, you must answer for your own wrongdoings, Livius Junius. 'Twas you who led the raid on the Waking Sands. You who butchered unarmed men and women for the crime of being unworthy to capture.
Oh, that's true. Because that's the thing, is that when they went into the Waking Sands, they just slaughtered anyone that wasn't, like, of importance, such as Minfilia, Tacharu, Uranger, and there was at least 8 of them, but we know that there was more that were killed for being unworthy of capture. Like, that's just brutal.
You killed our friends! We'll never forgive you! Nor shall we suffer you to plague Aurorsia a day longer. Betake you to your guard.
I think she's being honorable enough to give her the chance instead of, assassinating her, which she kind of deserves. More intruders! Protect the Tribunus!
Confound it. Yida, with me.
Oh, so they're not gonna fight. Oh. Oh. Okay.
After them!
That was pretty cool. So she shot into the Berserker's guard. When the explosion, it was that kind of knockback allowed her to kind of flip through the air, or she just used it as an ability to flip through the air.
Where is His Excellency?
In the hangar, milady. In discussion with our guest. His Excellency? Our guest? We might have more problems.
Alert him at once!
Yes, milady.
No, 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 no! They're getting away! Severa, how are you doing?
There they are. Fan out and surround them. Yeah, no. Oh, Tacharu, she's so scared.
Must protect Tacharu. Biggs, I'm going in. See everyone to safety.
Not without help, you're not. We are backing you up. No, Wedge! Don't do. Oh! He's all alone in there. Oh, that's not good at all. That's not good at all. We're getting split up. We can't get split up. Oh, no. Jake, hold them off. I'll look after Minfilia and Tacharu. I hope the Biggs is okay. Aw, sweet. We got Orange and Papalymo. Defeat the enemy and escape. No, you don't. What is that? There we go. Get your attention. Get your attention. Get your attention. The one thing we're good at is tanking people. Alright, can we pull you guys over here? I thought there was another person. Amber Carbuncle? What is... Oh! That's the summon! Is that Orange's summon? I think that's Orange's summon. That's so cool! He's a summoner! That is awesome. Alright. No. No. Oh, invulnerable to stuns? Now that is just not fair at all. He's not taking any damage at all. Magitech Vanguard? What is this? Alright, how do I... Can I draw him over here? Nope, he's just focused straight on Papalymo. Alright, so we gotta defeat him in 20 minutes, but we're not dealing any damage to him whatsoever. Alright, well I can at least build up a little bit. Well, he's not attacking me, so I can't actually even build up the cover. Okay, maybe with this I can do it. Nope. Trying to see what the little refreshing symbol is. Lithian flesh is absorbing damage, so he's got that for 28 minutes. That's his whole fight. Okay, there must be something else that we can do. They're hiding over here. Beat the enemy and escape from cast room. Ah, yeah! What is this over here? We see... Come here, Mr. Black Mage. I thought we saw somebody run off. Alright. What do we got here? Oh! Is this the thing that's giving it a shield? There we go. Magic field surrounding the Vanguard is deactivated. Yeah, now it's taking a whole bunch of damage in the meantime. It's already down. Nice. Oh, we got 2 more? Oh my goodness. Alright, these are also invulnerable. Till the beast be defeated of his shield. Yeah, we gotta go find these guys' shield. Is it... Oh, ouch. Oh, what the heck? This guy is stunning me up. How about you take a stun yourself? Is it... Do I leave the area to go look for the shield in the other location? Because I don't see it. And, there we go. Okay, I don't see it in here. Yeah, there's dots all over the place. So, but we've already checked most of this area. All right, we gotta go. We're gonna have to find it in this other location over here. Oh no, we can't leave this. Okay, okay. So it has to be in here then. There must be another one. Maybe they came in the other doors. I'm trying to zoom out and see as wide as possible. No. There it is. Just popped up over here. Oh, yes, haha, I should do tank stance. You're right, thank you. Forget that when duty starts. Okay. At least the Vanguard. This guy's is down. Is it this guy? Nope, he's still invincible. It's this one. Okay. But that means that there's probably still another one that we have to do for the other guy. Orange and Papalimo, hold out, alright? Hold out as long as you can. I'm gonna go find this other one. Behind here? Yeah, here it is. Yeah, get sliced and diced. Okay, that's the last one for these guys. Don't move, Tataru! Whoa! Magitech Colossus? A new design? Oh my gosh. Alright, let's take this guy out. In the meantime, I'm gonna do a little AoE here. See if I can even actually... Oh, we can't hurt the Colossus. Okay, cool. There we go. Nicely done. Nicely done. This one doesn't have the same shields that the other one did, but it seems a little bit stronger. Where the unknown foe? Yeah. Whoa! Colossal waste of iron. Okay, we took him out. Nice. And we didn't even need our fancy armor to do it. I wonder if that whole thing would have worked if we had the, if we just glamored our armor to look like the disguised armor, but not actually be the disguised armor. I wonder how that would have worked. More guards. Amphilia! Run! Gotta go! Oh, are they gonna just jump over the ledge? Into the waters below? Oh, we're kind of captured.
Take the leader, kill the rest.
Where is Wedge? Whoa!
What the?
The Astola! Pray, forgive us our delay.
Haha! Beat the crap out of him! That's how it's done.
Papolino, Minfilia,
She's always so cheerful.
Ida!
What took you so long?
Well, it's nice to see you too.
The gang's back together.
The reunion must wait.
Now hold on, Papalimo, that Black Mage spell took you no time at all to cast, which is not fair because I've done Black Mage stuff and that takes forever to cast. So I don't know what level you are, but that's crazy.
First things first.
Yes, let's get back to being heavily outnumbered.
Is that exactly what you want? I don't think so. Wedge! No! He left her alone!
You ditched your Magitech armor. Fool of a Lalafell!
Oh, he's got a Scottish accent. I didn't know that. It's the first time we've ever got to hear his voice.
Well, excuse me. She's all yours if you think you can do any better.
We'll do better. How about that? There she goes. We protected her. It's her turn now to protect us.
There's no one in there.
This is Sid. Can you hear me? I need you to count to 5, then jump. Understood?
We'll trust you.
1, 2,
3,
4.
And jump!
What about the Magitech armor? You can't leave her behind. Aww. No.
I know not which is more pitiful, the charlatans who rule Eorzea, or the masses that clamor for their implausible panaceas.
Wow, Gaius, you have a thesaurus in your back pocket, I swear. Implausible panaceas.
I see that which they cannot. This realm founders for want of a ruler with true power. The power to cast down icons.
It's true, the Scions only slowed down the primals, just kind of defeating them temporarily, but didn't like truly eliminate them entirely. Now I don't know that the realm wants a ruler that can do all of that entirely, but I think that the realm would definitely be very happy.
Continue to deny this truth. It is the people who will suffer. Embrace reason.
Who is he talking to?
What in the 7 hells?
Oh my goodness.
Oh no. It's here.
12 preserve us. They finished it. Ultima weapon.
So it has a name.
Ultima weapon.
It is a relic of ancient Alag, excavated from its resting place deep beneath Alamigo.
So they didn't even actually create it. They dug it up, woke it up, and that's why they attacked Alamigo, is because Alamigo, I keep saying Mingo, Alamigo, because they wanted to extract it from underneath Alamigo. A relic of ancient Alag. What is Alag? I don't know if we've heard that before.
The Alagans used it to crush primal and foe alike. And now the Garleans mean to do the same.
The original Alagans.
Damn
The
you,
OGs.
Gaius. Look! There, beside the Black Wolf. An Ascian.
That they call him the Black Wolf. I remember that
An
from previous
overlord,
years.
no less. His garb attests to that.
The Crimson Mark.
La Habrea. It could only be him.
Alright, so who is this? Is this the final reveal?
Thancred!
What? No. Hold on. Hold on. My brain's now running back to every time we have ever encountered him. Have we ever encountered him and Thancred at the same time? And I don't think we ever have. The closest we ever got to it was when... Okay, so hold on. There was a guy with the Crimson Mark that we fought very early on with the rest of the Sultan Sworn, who summoned a gargoyle, and we fought the gargoyle and killed the gargoyle. But I don't think that was La Habrea. I think that was just an Ascian. And then there was the... my brain is just like running a mile a minute at the moment. We met La Habrea in the cave where we were saving the, not Pixie, but the Sylph King, and, man. I didn't think we met La Habrea in the manor, but I think we met two of his minions. Oh, that was gonna say, okay, I want to go back and rewatch the interaction with Ifrit, because after we fought Ifrit, there was a moment with Nero when he's up on the cliff and he's talking about what pitiful power Ifrit had, and there was a masked guy behind him. But then it was only shortly after that, it was only moments later, that Thancred came running up and said, hey, I'm sorry that I was late. I'm sorry that I missed what happened with all of that. So I mean, could he have been up there talking with Nero, then run around and showed up? And to be fair, La Habrea's had teleportation this whole time. They could pop up and disappear wherever, so he could move crazy fast. There's no way. There's no way. There's no way. He's gotta be like underneath a spell or something. There's no way. I don't know. I can't right now trust that Thancred betrayed everyone. I just can't. That's not gonna happen. I'm not gonna do it. I'm gonna wait. But
He was La Habrea? No, this cannot be.
yeah, my reaction exactly. That's insanity. But we hadn't seen La Habrea in so long. Or I mean, in Thancred in so long. What has he been doing this whole time?
Thancred! No!
I do the same thing,
All that
Minfilia.
time, the enemy was beside me, and I never even suspected.
I'll throw in here real quick. If you remember, when we were going through the whole Karthus situation with the dragons, we dealt with the Overseer, who, I'm not going to forget the exact title that he had, but he was a plant from the Draconian side. And he talked about how when we were fighting him, he took the shape of the dragon. And then when we defeated the dragon, he went back into looking like a normal person. He said, "Ugh, my glamours." And the idea being that he made himself look a certain way. Maybe it bestowed him extra strength, maybe he casted a spell or something, but he was able to shift the way that he was perceived. And so there is possibly something to be said with the magic and glamour magic as a whole for being able to shift perception. And so, I don't know, I kind of want to be like, yo, okay, Thancred, I'm going to ask you a question that only the real Thancred would know the answer to. I gotta find out if this is really you or not. What's scary is if he answered correctly, then it's just like, nah.
To think that it was I who suggested that Thancred investigate the Asians. How could I have been so blind?
I'm making up like every excuse for it to not be real. I'm just throwing them all out there. I'm just like, my brain's
Small
going.
wonder the enemy knew our every move and where to find us. Confound it all.
Because that's true. If it's not Thancred, then how did they know about the waking stance? How did they know all that information?
No, this is not the time for self-doubt. The Alliance leaders stake their hopes on the Scions, but now they believe us all dead or missing. When they learn of the Empire's new weapon, we cannot be certain what they will do. We must go and offer them what assurances we can that defeat is not inevitable.
Okay, real quick, as a side note, when the hood first came off, my very first reaction was to think that it was Alfino and Alicia's grandfather. Because they keep talking about their grandfather, this important person who never would have let this happen to Orzia. They keep talking about him, and so it's just like, I don't know, there's a part of me that keeps expecting the next person, the reveal, to be, oh, it's the grandfather. And so when I saw the white hair, my immediate reaction was, oh, grandfather? And but it was like, oh, no, way too young. And then immediately recognized Thancred because of just the way his face is.
Cryle? This is Minfilia.
The situation
Ryle.
may
I am
have
in
taken
some
an
haste,
ill
so
turn,
forgive me if I seem brusque. The item
but
I
the battle is
requested,
far from
is it
over.
ready?
And so long as we stand together,
I'm
there shall
sorry to
ever
press,
be
but
hope
we
of
need it
victory.
urgently. How soon can it be delivered?
It's really rude to have a phone call in the middle of conversation, Minfilia. She requested a item that she wanted to be ready, and it's ready and she's getting it delivered somewhere. Also, really quick as a side note, Minfilia's dress, the skirt thing that she has, look at the, like, they look like windows. That's really cool. It reminds me of if you've ever been to the, where you do the Celebration of Remembrance, the tower and the kind of cathedral. It reminds me of that with its kind of Gridanian little swoopy things. I don't know. It's pretty cool.
The people of Eorzea falter for
I don't
want
get
of such
distracted.
hope.
What are you talking about?
Let us provide it. Let us bear to them the tidings that the scions of the Seventh Dawn are returned.
We back. Missing the rocks. Yeah.
Matters are coming to a head. I hope.
Oh, I have to count on you.
My regards to grandfather.
Now she's referring to this grandfather. Regards to grandfather. Who's grandfather?
I am ready. Let us pay a visit to the Council of the Alliance leadership.
That's a good shot right there. I'm so sad that you can't hear when I take a screenshot. For some reason, my macro, my stream deck, isn't going the ka-chick in the background, but... Rabdon! Hells take the Black Wolf and his new toy. Ugh. Merlwib! Rally all available forces. I want them ready to move upon my word. And relay to Slufferson to order to sail. That is all. She's such a commander. The way she carries herself, her presence. The Maelstrom stands ready. What of the flames? Ready as we'll like to be. I only need to give word to Royal. It's like Braille? Royal. Here she is. I learned that some of the horns are real, actually. The two ones in the back are legitimate, and the leaf things are decoration. Canisena. Has there been no word from Ishgard? None. The dragons have got their tongues. Silent to the last. I was unwise to hope for better. What would stir the Archbishop to open his holy mouth, if not this? And he claims the fury for his god. 'Tis bad comedy. There she is, Nanamo! The Holy See has made its choice. We will proceed without its cooperation. So cute and so regal at the same time. How does she do it? I'll never know. The most powerful people in Eorzea. Some of the most powerful. I believe we are acquainted with the terms of the Black Wolf's ultimatum. We must agree upon a course of action. Not less than the fate of Eorzea hangs upon the decision of this council. What is the Black Wolf's... I mean, I guess he's just asking them all to surrender, otherwise he'll just go destroy everything with his new toy. Yeah, they all received their letters. Van Balsar claims to wield the power to smite primals. Should we yield to him, he pledges to rid the realm of its false gods, yet offer resistance, and he swears that we shall share the primal's fate. Pardon my bluntness, but I like not these choices. I mean, if you take a moment to kind of put yourself in their shoes, if you're responsible for the lives of thousands, if not tens and, hundreds of thousands of people, and I mean, they haven't even seen the power of the weapon, but let's just assume that you have seen the power of this weapon. There is no good choice. your choice is, one, subject all of your people to slavery underneath the Garlean Empire, but they get to live. But how much of a life is it if they are, slaves and they go off to go fight the Garlean Empire's wars in other regions and end up dying there in a distant land, distant country with no friends, family? And we've heard of all the terrible things the Garlean Empire does. So that's not a good choice. But two, you're very likely looking at your entire everyone that you are supposed to be responsible for and caring for dying, like being just straight up nuked. And that's an impossible choice. There is no good decision to be made there. And I think most people's gut reaction is that they would say, oh, we're fighting to the last man, we're gonna be the heroes and do this. But it's difficult to fault anyone for decisions they make when they're faced with a lose-lose. It really is one of those kind of lose-lose situations. And
This is too great a decision for any one of our nations to make alone. Choose we surrender or resistance, we must answer as one. For if but one surrenders, the rest shall surely fall. Let us pray for the wisdom to do right by all our peoples.
Yeah, that's tough. I like that they're working together, though. That there's no, they're in it together, or because they know that they can't be in it apart. That's really cool. That type of cooperation isn't often seen. A lot of people, when they're put in high stress situations, it's every man for himself. Well, I'm looking out for my best people. But that cooperation, one of the things that it shows, though, is how recent the calamity was, and this realization from the different kingdoms of Eorzea that in times of trial and times of great disturbance is when people most often comes together. It's usually calamities, tsunamis, earthquakes, tragedies, is when people are the most empathetic to their neighbor and they say, hey, ignoring our differences aside, the situation is too great for us to not work together hand in hand. And you can squabble about minor differences when things are good, but when things are bad is when people most often come together and work together. And so with the recency of the calamity and the recognition that while they each are their own individual nations, it's only through cooperation that they're even where they are at today. It kind of, again, hints at that, we're coming back together in another time of trial, another time of difficulty, and working together for the greater good for everyone as a whole. So that's really, really cool to see. So here we are with our Garland Ironworks beautiful ship, the Enterprise, going where no man has gone before. Nymphilia, what have you to say?
Thancred's plight troubles us all, yet we cannot allow anything to come between us and our goal.
Sorry about that.
So long as the Ultima weapon exists, Eorzea will never know peace. Let us go to the Alliance leaders, Jake, and help them make the right decision.
So we get to kind of add our voice into the mix.
Grim tidings, Jake. It seems that word of the Ultima weapon's existence has already reached the Alliance leaders in the form of an ultimatum. They have gathered at the Fragrant Chamber and are deliberating their answer even as we speak. Beleaguered as they are, I fear they may well elect to lay down their arms in belief that surrender will spare their people untold suffering. Yet nothing could be further from the truth.
We've heard story after story during this whole time about stuff. I mean, remember the guy we just talked to that wanted to take down the Empire. They surrendered. They were prisoners of war, and his mother and sister chose death over being captured again. That shows how serious it is. And again, when you're faced with a decision between death or something so bad that you would choose death of your own volition, how much of a choice really is there? How much of a choice really is there?
That which the Black Wolf offers will doom Eorzea, not deliver it, and the leaders must be made aware of this. Let us hurry to them, Jake, and ensure they do not act in ignorance of the consequences.
Yes, let us go. I would like to leave, please. It's like, as serious as this is, you'd think we just jump the fence. We gotta go! I gotta go right now. Instead, it's like, excuse me, attendant, can I get through this gate, please? Thank you very much. Oh, man, oh, man, oh, man, oh, man, oh, man, oh, man, oh, man. All right. To the hustings. I believe it's the husting strips we need to go, so. Also, Alpha and Silvera and everyone else, thank you so much for your patience as we work through all of these crazy story pieces. And yes, I will do my best to in the future when I ask questions I'm not seeking answers to, I'm just proposing questions and ideas. I'll kind of make sure that that's known versus just asking open questions and saying, I think we ran the longer route around. Also, Genlins, we will come back and deal with the last Paladin quest for our chest armor, but we're not about that today. We have bigger things in store, and we need to actually put on our better gear. We do not want to update set. I guess we could, if we go here, and then we go Paladin, we go equip set, there we go, and immediately blinks us back to that. That's some of the stuff that I was messing up earlier. Look at this sword! Holy moly! Xenos. Got one wicked blade. Alright, their meeting is gonna last for a while longer. We can take just a second. Just a second. Oh, that's not what I wanted to. There. Whoa! Oh! Oh my god. Call this the Black Plague. This thing gonna kill people, alright? There ain't no way around it. That is sick. That is sick. Alright. Full respect to you, mate. Full respect to you. That's serious. Alright. I think you didn't even notice. That's okay. Back to our flame salute, because we are a part of the flames. Bartholomew, we come to join the meeting in full respect. I almost want to feel like it's worth putting on all of our Sultan Sworn gear, but most of it is glammed for, no, it's not. Okay. Whoop, bouncing around. We're not going to worry about the helmet, because we don't really need that. And we don't have the chest. We got this guy. Could equip. Where is the... I think it's these. All the gallant equipment. Yeah, it is. All the blue ones. You know what? We'll don it anyway. We don't have the chest piece. That's alright. We still are going to look our part as a part of the team of the Flames to help out. The Council of the Alliance Leaders is presently in progress in the Fragrant Chamber. I must ask that you step away from the doors, sir. I'm Jake. Do you mind? I'm sorry? You're here on behalf of the Scions of the Seventh Dawn? 1,000 pardons, my lord. Of course you may enter. I wonder if there's a proof of ownership of a title like that, because anyone could walk up and just be like, yeah, I'm here.
We keep treading the same ground.
Van Belsar's demands are clear.
Thank you, Severa, for not spoiling.
Alas, our minds are not.
I've never been one to shy from a fight, but if this weapon of theirs can do all they claim...
It has been 5 years since the calamity.
5 years, not 3.
And our people have scarce begun to rebuild their lives. Can we now, in good conscience, call upon them to risk what little they have left? I would spare them the pain of further conflict. Conflict, I say, though that would imply forces set in opposition. If the combined might of 3 primals could not stay Garlemald's new terror...
To be fair, they were taken by surprise. They didn't fight together, and one of them tried to flee. So I'm just saying it wasn't exactly combined might, considering that they kind of like took turns, and one of them didn't even get a chance, one of them ran away. Titan was the only one who threw a punch. I'm just saying.
What meaningful resistance can we offer? We who struggle to quell the foes who rise up within our own borders.
No thanks to the Ascians for that.
Long have we fought the primals, but to what end? We strike them down at no small cost, only for them to rise again and again. Are we to play this profitless game for the rest of days? I, for one, grow tired of it. Mistake me not. I do not propose to trade one tyranny for another. I love liberty. But conciliation need not mean oppression.
By the 12, though neither of you cried surrender, your every word betokened it. Not that I deny there is truth in what you say, nor can I rightly claim that Ul'dah is ready to fight. Refugees flood our gates, and beastmen swarm our land, while the great and the good do nothing. My flames struggle to bear the burden. I put on a grand show at the Remembrance Service, made all manner of lofty promises. I've made good on not a bloody one.
Don't take it too hard, Rabadon. You're doing a lot of work already.
Do not blame yourself, Raban. You said only that which the people needed to hear. All present have done the same.
And most of their remembrance things that they did were talking about not that I will do all these things for you, which is actually usually what politicians say, but more of the we need to come together, we need to unite as people, everyone needs to pull their own weight, because one person telling everyone how to do stuff is not as efficient as, or can't get as much done as everyone coming together to individually pick up their load, and you can carry a lot more. So, especially Rabadon's, Raban's was heavily about ask not what Ul'dah can do for you, but ask what you can do for Ul'dah. You know, how can we together make sure that Ul'dah prospers and shines so that everyone can be benefit from it?
Our citizens had become lost to hope. If our words serve to kindle it in them anew, better we speak than remain silent. Our enemy condemns us for failing our people. Yet what does he care for their well-being? While we labored to rebuild their lives, the Black Wolf built instruments of murder with which to end them.
Strong words
Her
from such a little
Majesty
person.
Speaks true. For all our failings, the people's well-being has ever been our foremost priority.
Side note, I'm really curious if Raban was sent the letter himself, or if Nanamo was sent the letter, but Raban's the one because he's kind of the head of state, head of forces, head of security, head of, military. If he's the one who ended up, being given it, basically, because they have such a unique and interesting power dynamic for being, both kind of in charge of one region of all the three different regions. So the other two clearly have one person in charge, but they kind of share a dual duty of sorts, which is very cool.
While none among us ever doubted that the Empire would one day resume its war, we scarcely had means enough to solve the problems of the present.
Aye, which is why we look to others to safeguard our future.
The Scions of the Seventh Dawn.
The Scions of the Seventh Dawn. Alas, they are gone, and the Black Wolf is at our door.
Time to kick down the door. Yeah.
I fear you are mistaken.
How did you overhear that, Alfino? You have his ear up against the door waiting for the most dramatic moment to kick the door down?
Minfilia? And seven hells! Master Garland?
Oh, and a lot more than just us.
And you, dear friend.
I'm here too. Mute as always.
You're alive. All of you.
I'm not a guy for many words.
As we approached, I would swear I heard talk of surrender. But I know that cannot be. It is not the Eorzean way.
Hear me, my friends. Accepting the Gallians' offer to vanquish the Primals would be folly. Folly, I say. For might is not the answer to the primal threat. Indeed, the more the Empire exerts its strength, the worse matters will become. Primals enter this world when mortals call upon them, and mortals are wont to appeal to a higher power when they are desperate.
It's a really good point.
Nothing is more certain to breed desperation in the beast tribes than the Garleans' proposed solution.
Their fervor become that much stronger.
Lies in a lasting peace, but the Garleans only know war and conquest. Should Eorzea fall into their hands, there will be such suffering as none can imagine.
And in times of calamity, prayers to deities and prayers to greater powers become that much more fervent, that much stronger, that much more desperate. And so when the primals feed off of that devotion, that dedication, that investment, you know, of spiritual energy, if you will, that is bred in times of desperation, uncertainty, and that sort of stuff. So very, very good point.
You are not blind to the many challenges that each of your nations face. Yet you must not give in.
Remember 5 years ago when you wagered all for the sake of the realm? Remember what you fought for, what you were willing to die for. Let the memories rekindle the fire in your heart, for Eorzea has need of it again.
5 years is not that long.
May, we Scions will never give up the fight. And so I bid you stand with us, and together we shall safeguard the future of the realm.
A great man once said that a shrewd merchant grasps not for the quick profit, but invests in the future. Wise words, eh, Rauban?
Stocks. Just saying. Cryptocurrency. No, don't do cryptocurrency.
Sid,
Your words stir and shame me in equal measure. How could I contemplate surrender?
Her staff is really cool. It's got to be some type of
I know full
mineral,
well
iridescent
that all
mineral.
we have, we owe to the sacrifices of those who went before us. Yet the seeming hopelessness of our plight robbed me of my insight. We Gridanians have no love for war. Yet we have still less for those who would threaten our homeland. Ever have we fought to protect those things we hold dear, and this shall never change.
Confidence. Come on, Merlwyb. You can't possibly be considering.
We'll go to war. We will fight the Empire for the sake of the realm and all who abide here.
It is better to fight and die for a cause than to lay down and roll over for fear of the unknown. So cute. Laughter in the halls of war? What is this?
Last, I hear words worthy of a founder of the Alliance. Rauban, are we to be outdone?
I like it.
I lost one homeland. The thought of losing another had blunted my resolve. But no man knows better than I that if you want aught, you'd best be ready to die for it. With great danger comes the chance for great glory and great profit.
Always about the profit.
We old dons who have turned sand into gold know this well. How many times have we fallen into the pit of despair, only to have you pluck us out? I've fair lost count.
Reckless, the lot of you, like bloody pirates. Well, I won't waste my breath trying to talk you round, on account of being a pirate myself. And the pirate who shrinks from a challenge is no pirate at all. Those who would pick a
I wonder if that's the
quarrel with
salute
us
for the
must choose. Back
Limsa
down
Laminsons.
or go down with all hands.
Go down with the ship.
Let the Garleans come. The united strength of Limsa Lominsa will be waiting for them.
Remember, we have the Sylph's word that they would help us fight the Garlean Empire as well, so we have at least one Beastman tribe on our sides as well.
If our realm is to be free of this pall of darkness, let it be by our own hands.
For Eotia!
Let's go. Oh, nice. They just straight up burn them. Not even giving it the courtesy to respond.
We must needs consider how the weapon may be brought to bear against us.
The Maelstrom will secure strategic points along the coastline.
In the meantime, the flames will deploy at...
Military strategies
Be
meeting.
at ease, my friends. You have banished our doubts. Pray leave the military matters to us, and retire to the Waking Sands. We will send word anon.
Do we want to go back to the Waking Sands, considering that they know that that's already a hideout for the Scions? I'm just saying, like, maybe we need to pick a new hideout. You know, just throwing that out there. Just an observation, you know? I guess we could just better defend it, you know, now that we know that they know that we know that they know that we're there, they could do something about it. Whoa, hello everyone. Hello everyone indeed. All the pets showing up. Look at this whole party. This is so cool. Eldia, the green hair is really nice. They're a samurai. Benedict. I don't think any one of these guys... Oh, this guy might be a paladin. These guys, super sick sword and shield. Yeah, he's definitely a paladin. Benedict is. But Zero and Cher, both. I think it's Bard. Yeah, Bard definitely with the bow and the arrows. And then a white mage. It's like a full party! DPS, tank, and health. That's so cool. Alright, party. You have fun. You're super neat. Like a Dungeons and Dragons party, I'm sure that you would do great at D&D. Oh, I don't like that you can't wave and also walk backwards at the same time. That'd be cool. Okay. To the Waking Sands we go. We have not used our letters in a while, but let's use a nice Vesper Bay ticket to speed our way there. And, we'll go hang out with them. And I believe that's a decent stopping point before the final hurrah. Is that correct, Holo?
What is the name of the quest you're on currently?
Keeping the Oath, though I think that it's about to swap before, because we're finishing Keeping the Oath once we get back here. Back here, with so many memories. Is Tataru back in her place? She's not! Tataru, are you already slacking on your job? You have one job, and that's to keep everything organized. It would have been cool to see Yida, Y'shtola, Ranger, all of them, just like the whole Scion team there, but...
Keeping the Oath is going to be your Paladin quest.
Oh, that's right. The Black Wolf's Ultimatum. I'm sorry. My shift number? I don't know, 14? We got some guards back. That's so cool. They have returned. All right, hold on. We got to check down here. Slafwis.
My dear sister drew her last breath here, in battle with the Empire. To her, the fight for Erosia's future was more important than her homeland. True to her beliefs to the end she was.
Aww, so she lost her sister here? And now you're standing guard in the same place as she was? That's so rough. Look at this place. They're starting to try to put it back together.
No matter how dark the night, one day the dawn will break. As long as brave souls like yourself take up our cause, the Scions will never stand down.
They have returned! Anyone back there? Doesn't look like it. Ranger, all your books are in complete disorder. It'll only take a while to clean this whole mess up. As one age endeth, and another doth arise, so do our struggles wax and wane. And wouldst thou ask of me? What wouldst thou ask of me? Souls from aether far, strangers from strange lands, yester with thine eyes, morrow by thine hands. Thou and thy fellow warriors of light have led us from the darkness of the seventh umbral era, as was writ in the divine chronicles. Yet peace is ever fleeting. When the darkness riseth resurgent, I pray thou wilt bring thy light to bear once more. Beautiful poetry. And I don't mean that sarcastically. Wigsten. We came away with our lives. Though our losses weigh heavy in our hearts, we must carry on for those who have fallen. So these people, I know some of them, like Arnvald, I know for a fact that he was part of the team that was over in that corner. These must have escaped the attack from the Empire, or just not been here when the Empire did attack. And by the way, Wigsten, that is a very clean jacket. I'm just saying. I wish I could inspect his jacket to find out which type it is. I should have done something, done anything, but I didn't. And now Abba and Ali are... I will not let it be for nothing. I will earn this. This is the guy whose job was to protect Neuroxia. Remember, he got his first true, job as a look at him being a little gladiator with a shield, with a sword. Just like us when we started out. Arnvald, you're so awesome. Have a little confidence, my friend. You've got this. You've got this. Don't let anyone tell you otherwise. No one back here. All right. Place started to be put back together. I have to check. I know I'm not supposed to, but I have to keep checking. Okay, just in case those doors would open. They've never opened for us the entire time that we've been here, but it never hurts to, just double check. There's doors there. The doors gotta go somewhere, okay? You wouldn't put doors in a wall for no reason. They gotta go somewhere. There's gotta be something behind there. Look at the whole team. All right, can we get a shot of everyone together? All right, everyone. Oh, we can't see Yida. Here, we'll turn it a little bit like this. All right, say cheese. Though we're missing Thancred. Where's Thancred at his bench as usual?
I cannot well express my relief to think that the Alliance came so close to surrender.
But the fire in their hearts has been rekindled, and they will fight to the last.
This warmth inside. Did you feel it too, Grandfather?
I want to just play the Arthur meme where the fist just shakes like...
I would know something. Was that your power at work earlier?
Nothing of the sort. The leaders of Eorzea had lost their way. I merely helped them to find it again.
Who's calling?
Oh, hello. Yes.
Oh, this is the special delivery.
Just a moment ago. How close are you?
How did she call for a special delivery when she was in jail? I'm just saying.
All right, Sid.
I'm gonna throw his hammer at the door.
We must needs plan our next move. Pray continue liaising with your respective nations. Sid, would you be our man in Ul'dah?
I'm here. I'm just saying. I'm an Ul'dah native.
Be whatever and wherever you need me to be.
We haven't a moment to waste. All right, let's do this.
Thancred's fate weighs heavy on my mind. I cannot bear to think of him in thrall to an Ascian.
In thrall to an Ascian.
Mayhap you know this already, but the Ascians are immortal beings without physical form. Since time immemorial, they have fanned the flames of chaos from the shadows.
Immortal beings without physical form. But then the Ascian people, the ones that have the symbol over their face, they are in thrall, or they are like they work for. They're the servants of these immortal beings.
That they might work unseen, the Ascians entrap and possess mortal men by means of malign artifacts known as crystals of darkness.
Oh. Entrap and possess mortal men. This cannot be what happened to Coco in the Thaumaturg quest. We have not yet actually like met with Coco, but we know that he opened up the pot in which some void scent something or other was kept, and the black smoke entered his mouth, and now he's acting very strange. And we got to continue the Black Mage quests sooner than later, but I don't believe that's what's happening here. I think Void Scent and Ascians are a little bit different, but Crystals of Darkness.
One such crystal may yet be the key to saving Thancred.
Okay, so you can save Thancred. Good. Sounds like they're pretty certain that that's him. We have the Crystals of Light, but...
This is a Crystal of Darkness.
A mere replica, created using data obtained from anomalous crystals found across Eorzea.
Anomalous?
It comes to us courtesy of the students of Baldessian, our distant allies.
I kept saying Baldessian. Baldessian.
Even for an Archon, Thancred's talents are exceptional. We all had complete confidence in him. It was for this reason that none among us foresaw the danger in sending him to investigate the Ascians alone.
Why do you have to be, like,
Thancred
weak-willed?
had been striving to fill the void left by Louis Soir. Yet, it was plain that he was overtaxing himself.
We could kind of see that a little bit when he was talking about the sadness after the fight with Ifrit of having to go and kill all of the people that had been tempered by Ifrit.
Yeah. He would volunteer for everything and work till he was dizzy.
And the toll taken by his exertions made him vulnerable to Ascian influence.
The crystal that binds Thancred must be somewhere on his person. If we could but destroy it, his Ascian possessor would be compelled to relinquish control over him.
So we just need to, put a little wake-up smackdown on him. That's all it's sounding here.
You have proven the stoutest of allies, standing with us through thick and thin. Yet the most perilous struggle is still to come. For the sake of the realm and Thancred, I ask that you lend us your strength once more.
You don't even have to ask.
Thank you. From the bottom of my heart.
Aww.
As I am sure you are aware, the realm was saved from certain doom 5 years ago by heroes known as the Warriors of Light. What you may not be aware of is that your many feats in service to the Scions have prompted folk to make certain comparisons.
Such as Uranger.
I must confess, you do remind me of them. Yet remember this, however glorious the past, it is the hero's lot to be judged on the deeds of the present.
Who needs Warriors of Light? You got people today, adventurers today that will do good.
Threatens the realm, and the people cry out for a savior. I believe that you are he, a warrior of light, here in the present, guided by the crystal's will. Come, my friends. Let us fight to safeguard the future of our beloved Eorzea.
Okay, real quick. We have the Echo. She has the Echo. If the Echo is what I assume, which is being able to connect with Heidelin, the Crystal of Light, and that's our guiding, being guided by the Crystal of Light. I wonder if one could make an argument that Minfilia is a Warrior of Light as well, because she has the Echo, and so she would be being guided by Heidelin, and I don't know. I got some curiosities there. Oh, come on, you can give a better cheer than just a head nod. Why do you all get to head nod and I don't get to head nod? Come on now. Okay, Operation Archon. Is that another full segment, or is that the beginning of the end?
So that's a good place to stop for that, because that starts kind of like the final arc.
Fantastic.
It depends on how much stalling you want to do, but it would be possible to finish tomorrow with a I would say probably a solid 5-hour stream. Like if you started at 6:30 and you went till 11:30, you could probably finish.
Okay. Is that with putting in time for going and doing the last quest for Genlands to get the chess piece for the Sultan's Swarm? I assume not. I assume that is just MSQ.
That's just me saying MSQ.
Right.
I think that wouldn't take that long to do. Yeah.
Okay. I think that's probably what I'll do tomorrow, is I'll start by going and doing the Genlands quest to get the chess piece to finish off that, because that's kind of been in a little bit in holding. And I kind of want to finish off that cap that off, I guess, if you will. And I'm not going to mess around or do too many delays or whatever. I'm kind of wrap things up. And then, wrap things up there, jump back to MSQ, and not do too much stalling. I think for the second half of today, it wasn't nearly as bad. But yeah, I'm down to just, to go all ham tomorrow once we finish off the Genland stuff. And finish off 2.0 would be great. You don't have to stay up a little bit later till midnight or something. I think I can manage that and make that happen. So we'll see. But that will be tomorrow, Thursday night. Be here if you're interested in watching all that happen. 6:30. It should be up as a premiere video somewhere around 6:30. Start time maybe 7 if it ends up getting pushed a little bit later. But my goal is to start at 6:30 so that way I can get the stuff with Genlands done and then hit the MSQ and push it hard. So and then I'll also let people in the free company know that I'm going to be doing some, our first raid, like our first true raid, because we've only done dungeons, little 4-man things, but this will be, I've heard that there's going to be an 8-man true raid, which is going to be super exciting. So oh my gosh. So real quick summarizing, I'll do what we used to do, we used to do back in the day, which is we would always end our groups and stuff by saying goodbye and leaving here, walking into the other room and hanging out there and kind of wrapping our thoughts. So we'll do the same thing as always, which is to kind of wrap up our thoughts and say there's a lot that went on today. Getting Minfilia out of the and the team, the rest of the squad, out of the keep was not nearly as hard as I thought. Oh, we get to do a quest. We'll have to do that. I need to do some more of these small side quests. Oh, there's a whole bunch in here. Oh my gosh. I love it. We talked to all these people already, but definitely talk to them again.
Already stunlocked.
I know, right? I'm already just like, oh, we got to get back to work, everyone. No, we're not stopping the stream here. We got to get back to work. Was it wasn't what I initially expected in terms of getting everyone out and escaping the keep. However, I think that everyone who went through it blind relates to the confusion of, what? Why isn't it health dropping? I'm doing a lot of damage, but I don't see any. What? I'm so confused. And so I'm glad that my instincts kicked in, which was that despite everything screaming at me, that I just need to wait it out, and hit it harder kind of thing. There was something in the back of my mind, a little ding, that was like, explore the area, explore the area, explore the area. And so after doing the first one and starting to kind of pick up on things, I was like, oh, okay, I got it now. Take out the shield, then you can take them out. So that was really cool. That was I think one of the things that I like about games that do stuff like that is that sometimes with certain quests, and I think this is the difference between traditional MSQ quests, which are very just, guiding your hand type of things, versus the leves, are the one that's a little bit different, from my experience, is that one holds your hand and is like, go here, talk to this person, give them this item, do this thing. Whereas, especially the early leve quests, is like, go to this area and then do these things that I'm going to tell you, but I'm not necessarily, there's not a quest marker that holds your hand through that process. You kind of have to actually, like, I've gone through the journals of leve quests before and had to reread, like, what is I'm supposed to do? Oh, I'm supposed to kill a crab to get the meat, to then taunt the birds, to come and attack. It's like I have to actually follow the instructions. And that it's not this is going to be weirdly phrased, but it's not an insult to the intelligence of the players. It's like, we know you can do this. We trust you to be able to follow these instructions. And so with the machines, they didn't hold your hand and were like, ping, ping, ping over here. Hey, Jake, run to the corner and go destroy the machine that's giving the shield to these things and just causing us not to do any damage. They didn't like hold your hand in that way. It was kind of you could figure this out. You're not doing damage. What's the proper response? Something's stopping you. Where do you go? We look around, find the thing that's stopping you. You can do this, And I thought it was really cool. And so we didn't have as much hand holding, which is very exciting. So I like stuff like that. And so I'm glad that Wedge, turned out safe. I was nervous when he ran off that he wasn't going to be, or that we have to go rescue him or something, or who knows what could have happened. And then the discovery of Thancred, I already went through all the stuff, all of my different ideas. Obviously, we were lacking information on the Crystals of Darkness. We were lacking information that I don't know that we had been told clearly that the Ascion's true identity were formless, malignant powers that then overtake people and use them as their puppets. I don't know that we were akin to that information, but it definitely does confirm for us that we're very confident. There's nothing secret going on. There's no glamours. There's no whatever. It is Thancred, and Thancred very likely has been taken over by the Ascion's influence, but that there's a way to get him back as well, which is really cool and exciting. And we have most of the crew back, but for the Waking Sands, the true Scion crew, but don't let that, for me at least, it's like, don't forget about Neroxia, don't forget about Clive, don't forget about the rest of the Scions and the helpers that all were lost in that fight, because we still want to remember them as well, even as we celebrate that the family is reunited, and we have more members now with Sid and the rest of the team and everything. So yeah, really cool stuff. Holo, any final comments as we wrap up this stream?
No. Check out the Discord server. It's still a work in progress, right? So I'm adding features. I'm gonna get bots included in there and everything. But yeah, that's gonna be kind of a great place to share G-pose pictures you've taken, talk in the spoiler chat behind Jake's back about all the things that streamer doesn't know.
I can't see.
Exactly. And yeah, so we're gonna get it going.
And when I make predictions, you can mention in there and be like, oh, he totally got it wrong, or he's completely off base, and those sorts of things. And I'll find out about that down the road. But the other thing is that definitely post glams. I am a big fan of glams. I love taking glam stuff myself. Big fan of them because I can also, if I see something that I'm like, whoa, that's a really cool outfit, what is it? Because half the time I don't even know the names of stuff, right? And so if I see an outfit like this guy over here in the background, I'm like, oh, that jacket's really cool. If you know the name of that jacket, it'd be great to know that. So that way I can look it up, and maybe it's 300,000 gil, and I'm like, I can't afford that. But there's a lot of stuff that I just simply don't know, and so I love seeing cool pictures of just stuff that you guys have, and no spoilers obviously, but cool stuff. So thank you all for so much for coming out. Yes, Alpha, if you're here tomorrow night, for the stream. Definitely show up. Would love to have you join the team. Silvera, anyone else that wants to participate and join in the party for the big raids, you know, for the ending of the 2.0 stuff, absolutely down to have you guys help me out with that. Because as you can tell, I'm going to be taking my time going through the dialogue stuff. And so, you know, not having random anonymous people be yelling at me behind my back that I'm taking forever during cutscenes would be great. So, all right. Love you all. Catch you later. Have a great one. See you tomorrow night. Bye.